Hello everyone, my name is Danny Icom. There's an issue we need to address right now if you're a saxophone player. It's called your tonality. It's very important. Your tonality is like 90% of playing the saxophone. I know playing scales, improvisation is very important. Why that is important? Your tonality is very important. How you sound, that's what we hear first of all. Your approach note and your enclosures, your slurs, your dynamics, your whole dynamics is very important. So I want you to share this video to as many saxophonists as possible. Just if you're a saxophonist watching this video, please click the share button, share this video, drop a comment on this video. I'm very passionate about helping saxophonists. I know I don't upload as much as more saxophone lessons video I do upload before. Seeing saxophone players online not having a good tone is not a good thing. So I believe it's the issue that needs to be addressed. I know we're in an age of technology where everybody needs to show themselves on the internet. Okay, so I think it's best for us to actually address this issue. Your tone is not good, your tone is not sounding well, and you are aware of it. You're still taking your phone camera to make videos and post on the internet. It's for your own good. You might not get recommendations, right? People, I know, like 80% of the people in the world are not musicians, right? They are basically business people who don't have details about music, or you feel because they are saying you are good on this instrument, it doesn't basically mean that you are really good. You can't use the 80% to judge, all right? So they are music listeners, and music has gotten to the point where you have to be really good on it, because the internet is there to listen to Kenny G. I can easily, as a non-musician, I can easily compare Kenny G, with a saxophone player. If I'm not, let's say I'm not a saxophone player, I could, if I've listened to Kenny G, listen to good tracks, people who sound well, not about just playing the skill, to playing so many things, right? So people who play good music, if I listen to them, I could tell good music, right? So good music can be discerned. So for that reason, I will be sharing some tips on how you can improve your tone. I know many of you want to skip this old talk, all those talk, what I've been saying. I know many of you want to skip it. You want to, let's go straight to the lesson. No, please listen to it, okay? Then we'll be able to move forward and address the issue once and for all. Of course, other great teachers are going to address the issue as time goes on, or they're already addressing the issue. Okay, so let's deal with the matters for today. So it's called tonality, right? I'm going to share with you just one secret on building your tone on the saxophone. It's very important. This the secret that has helped me personally over the years. I think it's time for me to share this particular one. Anyways, if you want to sign up for a personal class, you want to sign up for a personal class, you are very serious with the saxophone and you can afford a personal saxophone tutor as a professional that will teach you very well, please send a message to the number that will be displaying on the screen of this video, right? Okay, so let's go now into the class. Please watch everything I've said, listen to everything I've said. If you're a beginner, intermediate saxophone that needs to build his or her tone, right? You never get tired of building tone. To date, I'm still building my tone. I'm not satisfied with the way I sound on the saxophone, right? I can't say I'm yet a pro, like, yeah, but I'm not there yet. You can call me a pro, but I'm still on my way to advancement. I'm still a work in progress. So always see yourself as that. Never get to the point you arrive, okay? Especially with playing the saxophone. Then, this is the secret I want to share with you. Don't say, oh, I'm talking too much, or listen, okay? Listen. So, here's the secret. The first thing to know before approaching your note, playing your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Before doing that, you need to know what the accent is for every of those notes. You need to know what the accent is. What are the accents to accent this note? If I'm playing my do, how do I accent it, right? So we have different basic dynamics that is created for accenting this. So one of them is the legato. Another is the staccato for approaching this note. You can use legato all through to play the note if you're a beginner player. Don't focus on articulating. I think that's where the problem is. right? You're a beginner player, you want to start articulating like a pro immediately. So no, spend time with your legato dynamics. Spend months on it. Okay, don't get so in a hurry to play like all that. Follow the journey. Be patient. You get there. Master each dynamics. Put mastery on each dynamics. So the dynamics for legato is using the word who, right? I mean, this instrument has its own language that many of you don't know that they are approach notes, right, to this thing. So that's why it's best. This what I'm sharing. You may mostly likely get the most of it when you are when you have a good and professional teacher. It doesn't have to be me, somebody else. Okay, as a beginner. So your do re mi so in order for you to be able to put your air properly into the saxophone, airflow is very important. So the ability for you to bring in your legato into the saxophone is called your the intonation. There's something called intonation. It's called approach to playing a particular the saxophone in a particular way, right? It's called intonation. So it can be like a language. In English language, there's something called a, e, o, u, right? Voice, consonant sound. They are consonant sound. They can also be, there are something like consonant sound on the saxophone that you can use because it's a wind instrument and also is an acoustic instrument, right? Very important. It's an acoustic instrument. Okay. The next thing we are going to move to is how we can execute this intonation in our play using the legato. There are different type of intonation for every dynamics. Okay. So we'll go into that as God help us to move forward. So here is the intonation for legato. It's called who. Basically, on the books, they'll tell you to do as if you want to you want to yawn. They'll tell you to do as if you want to yawn. Oh, you do as if you want to yawn. Play the saxophone on the right side. It's very important. Don't follow the rules. You want to play like this. Oh, it's beautiful to play like that. Awesome. So follow the rules, right? So with this who, you'll be able to have a clean airflow. That's one thing. Then let me back forward to your mouth placement. Your embouchure is one very important key thing you need to know about playing the saxophone with the right tone, with a good tone, building good tone on your saxophone. You have to know what this is. Your lower lips has to be on the reed, not your thing under your thing, but on top of the reed. Then your upper thing has to be here. All right, girls. This is a good embouchure that I prefer using. Okay, not this. This is wrong. We are able to get a good sound playing the saxophone like this. Okay, if you learn the saxophone on your own, it is nice, important, good, cool, amazing. But get a teacher. Okay, get someone who has the right knowledge. Pay for it. There are many people who don't have the right knowledge on basic foundation on the saxophone. Don't pay them. Most likely you're not going to know that they don't have the right knowledge. That's the thing. Or they don't know how to approach the teaching of the saxophone. Okay, we have Jeremy I stamp. Doing great. A lot of he's one of my mentors on the saxophone. He's good. I've learned a lot from him growing up on the saxophone. He's a legend on the saxophone. Okay, so please, if you're in Lagos, you can go to Jerry Omole. Saxophone workshop, the I stamp, right? Please go and attend. I think they're about to finish their session in Lagos for this year, summer. Okay, right. From the brochure, I stop up the brochure. Come back now. So this. said, playing the saxophone like this is wrong. Yeah, this is how you play your legato. Who? That is the intonation you need to use, right? So on this course, we are going to be learning a lot. Okay, this is the intonation. When you're good with this, start practicing. The next way to develop your tone is to start practicing them with long tones. Yes. Yes, you need this. You need to know this before we move to long tones. Okay. What are long tones? Basically, long tones are playing a particular tone. So the goal of long tone is to build your breath. So playing a particular tone for a long time, as long as your breath can carry, then you have to stop. Build it again as long as your breath can carry, you have to stop. Some people will say it's just like how would I say it? How would I call it? It's just like swimming. So when you want to swim, you jump under the pool. You want to learn how to sustain your breath in the pool, you jump under the pool. You stay in the pool for 5 seconds, you come out, they'll count, another 10 seconds, you go, 15 seconds, you go, 20 seconds, you go. You do this every day. It should be part of your saxophone routine. Now, let me jump into routine, right? People always ask, please give me a routine on the saxophone. I need a routine. I need something to work on. How you get something to work on the saxophone is not just jumping any scale or any phrases you want to learn. It is basically from your beginner stage. You grow routine like long tone, like what I'm sharing. With you, the legato, you have them. The first thing you do when you're playing the saxophone, you pick the saxophone. If it's your long tone, if it is your major scale, whatever your teacher has taught you, you put them into practice. Then you have to put them daily. Practice them every day. The more you have new one, you add them together. So that's full routine. Let's go back to tone, building our tone. Yes, so the next thing in building our tone, we are talking about long tones. Okay, long tones, yes. Circular breathing is different from circular breathing. So people always ask, what's the difference between circular breathing and long tone? Like I like to answer people's questions like I'm reading your mind. Okay, the difference between circular breathing and long tone are circular breathing is a techniques developed in sustaining a particular note and you retaking air from your nose, or finding a means to retake air definitely back from your nose and putting on the saxophone, having a constant sound, right? It's a technique. So for long tone, you don't have to retake the air. You have to do it in your breath. You're building your breath. That's the difference between long tone and... So the next way we have to go in building our tone. What's the next thing again? All right, the next thing is to practice range. Yes. Practice range from right. So practice range. Play from the lowest range to the highest range on your instrument. Ranges are very important. That's why it's good for you to practice your major scale from the lowest range to the highest range. So practice your range. You practice to the point you get to know your artist more. So practicing scales actually help from different ranges. Okay, your saxophone, this is an alto saxophone, basically has 4 range: your low range, your second range register, your third register, your fourth register. All right. This is the low register. This is the middle register. This is the octave register. This is your fifth register. That's the fourth register. Okay. So it's very important to practice range. It's very important. If you're not at the stage of practicing in different range, it's fine. Take out your time to practice. Follow the rules. Be patient. Practice with your metronome. Be on timing. Adjust the advantage to metronome. That's a class for another day. Okay, so it's very important, right? This basic I just shared. I can't share everything in one video, but we'll make more videos. I'm going to be making a course, a full saxophone course, from learning the saxophone from scratch, from a beginner stage, learning and learning the saxophone, right? I'm going to create a full course, right? I'm going to do an announcement on this page. Please share this video. Bless someone by sharing this video. That's the goal. That's the reason why I'm saying share this video. Someone's going to be blessed. So put a comment on this video. Let me know what you've learned on this video. Let me know how this video has helped you so far in becoming better. I know you might know most of the things I just shared with you. I know them. But it's also important for you to master them. Okay. Very important.